better. That title is not clickbait. I'm Huff on the ShadowsReign A1A YouTube channel, and today we are going to be talking about why the P890 is one of the best secondaries in the game, period. Even if you include even if you include guns on Overkill, I think it's that good. So we're going to talk about it. And essentially, to understand why this gun's really good, you have to understand a little bit of the original Modern Warfare game. Now, in that game, we had a weapon called the FAL. It was a fan favorite. It was once really OP, and I remember a lot of people using it before it was OP and even after it was OP because it just had stats that no other gun had. It had really good recoil, it had really good damage, it had like an absolutely lethal headshot if you could land it, and on the whole it was a very spammable weapon. Although it did suffer in the super long ranges, unlike an EBR or SKS, the fact that it used AR ammo made it a very viable choice in the original Warzone. Now, it isn't in Warzone 2, or is it? Well, its stats are, and it's in the form of a P890, and it's got some mad stats, so I'll run it down for you. So it's got a base damage of 62. If you hit them in the, about here, upwards, you're going to be doing 62 damage. It's about 52 damage if you hit them in the hips, and it drops off to about 40 odd. I think it's 48 or something if you hit them in the legs. But most of your shots are going to be in the chest anyway, especially if you're on a controller and you've got a little bit of an aim assist. So, and you're going to be using it in that range anyway. So I think this is an excellent choice. Now, the damage numbers themselves are 62, as I mentioned, but for the head, you can hit them for 96. Wow, like 96 in the head. Like, that's nearly 2 plates. Come on, guys. Come on. Now, what this damage profile means is that you can essentially 4 to 5 shot somebody if you mix in a headshot or if you just hit chest shots. That's bloody ludicrous. Honestly, like, if you had a normal weapon that did that kind of damage at a fire rate of about 260, which this is, you're going to be absolutely slapping people with it. Now, that 7-round mag is a bit cumbersome, but you can put a 12-round mag on there, and it's an excellent 1v1 option. Honestly, if people are going to be sat there with their SMGs, it's better than some SMGs in terms of time to kill. That's mental. And, well, you can always trust me to find a gun like that. What the point I want to get across is, for an extra perk, which is what this gun gives you, it's a really good trade, because dropping your overkill and having this, honestly, like, you don't feel as if you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. And that's really saying something, because this weapon is, it's not even like a super short range pistol either. Once you get a bit of a build going on there, you've got a initial damage range of 14 meters, but its shots to kill are going to be consistent up until you get to about 20 meters, and that's the range you'll be using an SMG at anyway. So for the extra utility, absolutely fantastic. And like I say, 4 to 5 shots to kill, depending if you get a headshot or not. Can be up to 3 shots to kill if you're going to be hitting them just all headshots. It's absolutely mental. And we haven't even got to the best part yet. It's got super tight hip fire. It's got a really satisfying recoil pattern. By that, I mean it's really easy to control. And it's just really good. Like, honestly, its hip fire is about that big, and you hit most of your shots, and it's really good. So, yeah, I like to build this for range. I like to build this for recoil control and hip fire. And obviously, I put the sight and a extended mag on there as well. Once you've got attachments that do all that, you're laughing. You don't need, like, a full-on SMG build. Now, I think where this pistol, even though this pistol does shine one-on-one with most things up close, especially if you get the drop on them, is the fact that it can also absolutely beam people from about 14 meters as well. Like, I just love having that kind of versatility about a pistol and about a weapon. So I think that's really good. Now, something else I do want to mention as well is that this is for both Warzone and multiplayer. Yes, in multiplayer you can one-tap people with a, I was going to say a Renetti there. It's not. It's a Basilisk and a Deagle. Yeah, that's great. Yes, you've got full auto builds of the X13. Yeah, okay, that's all right. The X12, I think it is. That does like 3 to 4 shots to kill consistently, but has a really fast fire rate and next to no recoil, especially with a stock. But this gun is the best of all worlds in terms of the pistol class. You've got damage, you've got fire rate, you've got hip fire, you've got power, you've got versatility, and you've got speed. So really light pistol, even when you build it heavy, and that really is saying something, because you can compete with that mobility. Now, like I say, it does have that one-on-one potential, but what it also has as well is that you can switch to it super quickly. Now, if you were to put a quick draw grip on there, you're going to be absolutely laughing, because you can literally pop your gun away in a couple of frames and be shooting them with your pistol. You can't transition that quickly on a normal gun. So if you're sat there shooting at someone with an assault rifle about 30-40 meters, don't be afraid to, once you've like unloaded your primary, to just whip out your pistol and get a couple of shots off on them, because odds are you are going to drop them, because even when you do get into your damage fall off ranges, you're not doing that much less damage. And you know, if you could just rock out a pocket FAL for Modern Warfare in a split second with a quick draw grip on, of course you're going to do that. Why wouldn't you do that? So that's how I would be building this weapon, with that quick draw pistol grip on there as well, if you can help it. Doesn't mean that you're going to be sacrificing a suppressor for that, but I think it's a good sacrifice to make. And yeah, honestly, like once you put a few shots into people, you can literally like one tap, two tap people with this pistol. It's mental. Like if you've cracked someone, done a little bit of damage, pull out the pistol, you might one tap them. It's just absolutely ludicrous. So that's my thoughts, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Also chasing 750 subscribers, so please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already for more videos like this one. Break the meta, just be better, and let's just go and slay our enemies. So until then, I'm ShadowsReign. You guys are awesome, and we'll see you on Saturday for A18 Plays Throwing Knife Edition. Very rarely I was needing 3 shots to kill if I wasn't hitting the head, and that's again at all ranges, so that's just something for you guys to bear in mind. Now, it is rough early. Now, you're going to pick up this gun and think, my god, this is trash. What's this kid on about? He's absolute useless.